everyone, and thanks for being here on this Tuesday. And what a beautiful Tuesday it has been. We've got more to come tomorrow. Thursday, not so much. Well, we'll creep into the 70s again tomorrow. We might hit that mark on Thursday, just barely, but there will be some clouds and shower and storm chances to have to speak of. Sunshine returns, but with a much cooler tone on your Friday. So an updated forecast that will include your Saturday and, of course, Sunday outlook, which has us in the low and upper 60s respectively. And, of course, a lot happening over the course of the weekend that the weather might have something to do, or at least dictate what you wear. I'll get into that in more detail in just a few moments. I'm going to split tonight's Sagersville City Council coverage up into two segments this evening. I will also have an update on a serious and deadly crash that also seriously and severely injured a McGoffin County man. I'll have that in just a few seconds as well. I am also, just to let you know, simultaneously trying to produce tonight's program and also over to a screen to my right, trying to as well be on a Zoom call, a board meeting that I had to be a part of, and also the McGoffin County Fiscal Court meeting to start at 6 o'clock. And that is going to be my evening as of time we speak. So I tried to put the program together a few moments early to try to get a bit of a head start. We'll see how all of that pans out. So a lot of news to come starting again tomorrow. Still have a lot of football to talk about as well, and the Walnut Festival, and a lot of fun things that we will get to before the week's end. With that said, my editor, Heather Oney, with The Independent, had reached out to authorities with the Kentucky State Police out of Richmond. Their public information officer had been out for a number of days, but has since returned, and we were finally able to just today get some official information on a motorcycle versus vehicle accident that happened days ago that has left a McGoffin County man seriously injured, undergoing already a number of surgeries and still in very serious, if not critical condition. It also claimed the life of another man. The official press release that I've received today is, or in relation to that October 9th deadly accident in Estill County. As I told you briefly, a number of motorcycle enthusiasts, members of a local club, an area club, had taken an afternoon ride, had gone, I believe it was to Richmond, to get a meal, and were on their way back. It was on their return trip that some of them, at least a few, stopped to get gas, and a couple of others, I am told, by someone who was near at the scene, had continued on in a slow nature, allowing for the others to catch up. However, when the others caught up, there had been a head-on collision between an SUV and those two motorcycles that rode on ahead. Eyewitnesses, from it's my understanding, told authorities that they had seen the woman behind the wheel of the SUV swerving on numerous occasions before the head-on collision, which I was also told unofficially was in the lane, or happened in the lane, of the motorcyclist. As for the official report, however, the initial investigation says officers with the Richmond Post says that it was a 2005 Toyota Highlander behind the wheel, a 37-year-old woman, Marcia Maggard of Irving, who was traveling west on Spout Springs Road when she crossed the center line and collided with an '04 Harley Davidson driven by 59-year-old Michael Helton of Stanton, and a 1998 Harley operated by William Bebop Hall, 45, here of Sagersville. Both Helton and Hall were ejected from their motorcycles. Helton was pronounced dead at the scene by the Estill County coroner. William Bebop Hall from Sagersville was taken from the scene by the Estill County EMS service to Markham and Wallace Hospital, then airlifted to the University of Kentucky Hospital with life-threatening injuries, where he is still recovering, we hope, from those injuries at this time. He's undergone numerous surgeries to numerous internal injuries and broken bones, and is still being treated at UK. As for the cause of the accident, when we asked the state police, the only comment that he could give us was that toxicology results are pending. I'll keep you posted. City Council coverage starts after just a couple of updates, a few words from a few of our sponsors.
Seasons are changing. Don't get caught in the cold. Call McGoffin County Heating and Cooling now. They have super affordable rates. They service all brands. They are a certified Platinum American Standard dealer and installer, and available with 24-hour service at 349-1058. Nostalgic or historic or whatever you want to call that feeling you get when you walk in and sit down at the counter and get a scoop of ice cream or a hot dog with sauce while your hometown pharmacist gets your prescriptions ready. Whatever it is, it's still here at Fraser's Prater Drug. Only better, with everything from Jelly Bellies to fresh popcorn to hot and cold gourmet coffees, even hot fudge cakes and banana splits. Fraser's Prater Drug hasn't forgot how important the little things in life are, and they don't want you to either. Stop and see them. They're just a couple of doors down from another Salyersville gym, the Seasonal Shop.
I'm Dr. Jason Zimmerman at Highlands ARH, the healthcare system of Appalachia.
I'm breaking tonight's Salyersville City Council coverage up into two segments. The first, we will hear from Miss Lakin Bailey. She's the young lady, the young Magoffin County mother, who was there to address the City Council last night, presenting them with a proposal to incorporate a calming area at local events for children, adults as well, on the autism spectrum. At local events such as Founders Day and the Christmas Parade and the like, giving them a place to isolate and desensitize, and giving their families a little more freedom to be able to come and be a part and stay a little longer at these local gatherings.
A lifelong resident of Magoffin County, the young mother's oldest daughter, she says, is 2.5 years old and has been diagnosed with autism, a sensory processing disorder, and ADHD, and some other issues, which a growing number of children are.
This plan will not only be beneficial to these families, but also to Salyersville and the many events held here throughout the year. There are more than 80 children in Salyersville alone who are diagnosed with autism and sensory disorders. This does not include the many adults here or the children awaiting diagnosis. The numbers are growing each year, and by the year 2035, it is expected that 1 in 2 of all children born will be diagnosed. That's 50% of our world, and unfortunately will be many of our future residents in Salyersville. This means it's super important that we make the world more sensory inclusive, and although it would be near impossible for us to reach the whole world, it's not impossible at all to start with our hometown. My proposal today is for a sensory tent to be set up at all of Salyersville's events, including Founders Day, Community Day, the 4th of July festivities, car shows, and the Christmas festivities. This would be a large tent with walls to ensure dim lighting inside. We will implement measures for good airflow in accordance with the weather, and the tent will have bean bags and cushion crash pads in each corner, as well as multiple sensory bins and fidgets. The tent will also have a sign placed beside of it or on it reading sensory friendly zone. The tent would need to be placed close enough to the event so that we don't have to travel far to utilize it, but also far enough away to avoid the noise and crowd. This is necessary to ensure that when our families attend these events, our children will have a place to regulate themselves when the lights, crowd, and noise becomes too overwhelming.
Bailey described how even the simplest of sounds are not processed the same when someone has autism, and how they, and of course much larger and louder environments, can just simply be unbearable when they become overstimulated. The desensory tent's a proven answer, she says, for these kids and for their families.
These meltdowns are not something the children can control and can become very intense. With the tent, instead of leaving or walking away, we will be able to bring our children there to go inside and fidget in the sensory bins, have a break from all the stimulation, and regulate so that we can come back and enjoy the festivities. This will allow for more people who may have once avoided Salyersville's events to come out and take part, knowing that their children or family member will have a safe place if things become too overwhelming. Prestonsburg has already implemented their new sensory tent at the Jenny Wiley Festival a couple of weeks ago, and it was a huge blessing to their city and all of the families who share the same struggle of attending public events.
Bailey estimated the cost of the tent and all the materials needed to be somewhere around $500 and offered to head up any fundraising that might be needed to cover the cost, with the council thanking her for her words and her presentation, and in approval saying that the fundraising just wouldn't be necessary.
I thank Lakin for coming. This is a subject that's very dear to my heart. I'm a big advocate for children and autistic children. I have one myself, and it's very much needed. And it's a lot of times when being was little, we, you know, you couldn't, he'd start freaking out. No, but he's outgrown it. For some reason, it doesn't bother him now. But yes, it's a very much needed. And I thank you. I thank the council for hearing it.
The mayor and council asked for a list of all the materials that would be needed and pledged to have them set up at future events and then keep them stored in between. I will continue city council coverage in just a few moments.
As for the rest of the meeting, it continued from there with the mayor's report, but ended rather abruptly after a comment from one of the councilmen. I'll have that as much as I can air, and a response from the mayor and council in just a few moments.
Call 297-2424. Stop by on Route 40 next to Foothills, or log on to conleytire.net to shop for tires and wheels by size, brand, or vehicle. Order them and even pay for them right now or later with 6 months same as cash. And be sure to check out their always changing specials, like up to $200 back on a set of Goodyears through December the 31st, and so many more at Conley Tire in Staffordsville. Parkway Pharmacy, as always, promises the quickest service with the very best care and prices, and to always have someone there to talk to when you have a question. With 3 pharmacists, curbside, drive-through, and call-ahead service. Parkway Pharmacy in Sayersville, 349-4400.
Where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
You asked for it, and now they're back. Spicy Bourbon Dippers are back at your Sayersville Lee's, and the name says it all, except to say that they will make you shake your tail feathers. Get an order or a meal before they're gone again. Spicy Bourbon Dippers are back at your Sayersville Lee's famous recipe.
After the break that I went to just a few moments ago, the meeting last night picked back up with the mayor's report. It was during which that Mayor Shepard was describing the plans for the Ghost Walk and the Thriller performance in downtown Sayersville around the time of Halloween. The Ghost Walk actually on Thursday, the 28th, from 6 to 8 that night. And then, of course, Trick or Treat set for the following Saturday, also from 6 to 8. But the meeting, as you're about to see, took a rather abrupt turn when, during Shepard's report, a conversation about scheduling between 2 council members included one using a racial slur in a description of perhaps someone being in charge of making a decision.
Again, as I said, it was during the mayor's report when Shepard was filling everyone in on the times and everything else associated with the Ghost Walk and Trick or Treat that another conversation on that same matter about scheduling between Councilman Colin Ray Jackson and another council person across the room included Jackson using a racial slur to describe or compare someone, as I said, being in charge of making a decision.
I want everybody to come out, asking any businesses, anybody that wants to come out and set up a booth or something, dress up for the kids and bring some candy. Maybe we're going to give out, some of us going to give out candy. I know we are health department to give out candy, so if you all want to give out candy, you can. Carry on, whatever. Dress up and let them have a good time, have them all out.
Lodge gonna give their candy out on Thursday?
We'll probably do that Thursday night thing.
And not do it on Saturday?
Not do it on Saturday. Whatever you want to do, you're the
head.
Yeah.
After that, there was very little further discussion, numerous motions to adjourn, with Mayor Shepard coming to the studio just a few moments before airtime to issue the following statement.
The past 10 years as your mayor, I've worked diligently to make Sayersville a better place for all of our citizens. A place we could be proud of, and one that visitors who come here will feel welcome and enjoy the beauty of our city. I have always had great support from you and the city councils that have served me. We are continuously working to obtain grants and loans for numerous projects. Obtaining this financial aid depends a lot on the perception the leaders at the state and federal levels have of our local elected officials. At last night's city council meeting, a comment was made by a city council member that could put a lot of our efforts in jeopardy. The statement was racist in nature. Myself and the other 5 council members were shocked and wish to say that we do not and will not condone in any shape, form, or fashion the comment that was made.
Shepard in studio just a few moments ago, as you saw in that interview, says that in addition to talking to all members of the City Council, including Colin Ray Jackson, he is as well, after they heard of the happenings last night and the remarks made by Jackson, been contacted by other local elected officials and a number, he says, of concerned citizens about the gravity of the remarks and the matter. Shepard saying that he will have further comment at a later time. He also told me just a few minutes ago in that same interview or following that when he asked Jackson if he was planning or was going to in any form make a statement, that he indicated that he was going to do so. So for now, that's all I have, but I suspect we will be talking about it again soon. I'll be right back.
Fall is in full swing and the holidays are just around the corner, and the seasonal shop has a huge selection of decor, clothes, and gifts for everyone. New arrivals at the shop include Wind and Willow, dip, drink, and cheese ball mixes, a bunch of perfect flavors, and they make a great gift. And cooler weather has arrived, and they've got a beautiful selection of women's clothing, sweaters, pants, leisure sets, and so much more. And they've not forgot about the fellas either. One of the seasonal shop's best-selling men's lines is back with so many new designs, and everyone's favorite sweatshirts are arriving daily. And as always, the largest variety of home decor in the area. Every day, fall, Halloween, Christmas is hitting the shelves as well, and fall and Halloween decor is 25% off right now at the seasonal shop in downtown Sayersville. There's no missing that this is the new McFarland and Tinker Law Office location on the Mountain Parkway in the former Farm Bureau building in Sayersville, just like there's no denying that their nearly 60 years of legal experience has won their clients millions and millions of dollars in disability, auto accident, and wrongful death cases. It's where your case matters to you and to us. McFarland and Tinker, also Griffey approved. Call the pros. All Pro Gutter Works specializes in seamless gutters, vinyl siding, metal roofing, replacement doors and windows, remodeling or adding on to your home with free and fair estimates backed by decades of happy and return customers with guaranteed satisfaction and 18 months 0% financing. All Pro Gutter Works. 349-9999. At Sayersville National Bank, they know your house is much more than your home. It's an investment, and for many of us, the biggest we'll ever make. And whether it's for needed repairs and maintenance, or a new addition or renovation to give you some more room and more equity, let Sayersville National Bank deal with all the financial work and worry. Real and real competitive, hometown, homegrown, home improvement loans at Sayersville National. Let's go over now to tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau community calendar. I got birthday announcements to begin. Willie Gibson from With a Lot of Love, Merlene, and a host of friends and family. Happy birthday to you, Willie. Happy birthday, Willie Gibson. I have another one just phoned in today. Happy birthday, Stevie Joe. That's Stevie Joe Adler. With a lot of love for Mom and Dad, Mama and Papa, and a lot of family and friends. Happy birthday to you, too. This just in from our McGoffin County Senior Citizen Center. This Thursday is Commodity Day. Day after tomorrow, 11 till 2:30. As always, they greatly and desperately need help in getting all of the food in boxes gathered up and ready to distribute and out to the curb at the McGoffin County Senior Citizen Center, of course, at the Lloyd M. Hall Community Center. All help greatly appreciated and, again, needed. If you can, get there a little bit before 11. Get there anytime between 11 and 2:30, and you will still be a wonderful support to our senior citizens. The Water into Wine Food Pantry wants me to remind everyone that Senior Commodity Day is day after tomorrow as well, 12:30 to 2. They will take everyone in the normal list during that time, and they will start serving those on the waiting list at 2 o'clock. Also, another announcement concerning garbage collection for tomorrow. Due to a mandatory meeting that all employees have to go to, Rumpke will be closing the transfer station at noon tomorrow. And if your garbage collection day is tomorrow, you need to get that out there late tonight. I want to say early tomorrow, but it would have to be super early. So just keep in mind, they'll be running extra early tomorrow so everyone can make it to that mandatory meeting. And with Halloween around the corner, don't forget about the Dance Jam coming up, the annual event. The McGoffin County High School dance team putting it together in just a few days. Had to check the calendar. That's this Saturday, 9 until noon. Participants learn 3 routines to be performed during the Ghost Walk in downtown Sagersville. It's $25. That as well gets lunch and a T-shirt. They'll work on technique and facials and turns and more. 8:30 till 9 is when they register Saturday morning, and it's from 9 till 12. And Halloween Town is open. Ghosts and goblins are lit up and ready at the Gardner Farm on top of the Ivy Point Hill. Be sure and stop by every weeknight between now and Halloween from 4 to 10. And my calendar is here for you each and every weeknight, free of charge, for important announcements and for birthdays and anniversaries as well. Now it's on to your Licking Valley RECC Outlook, where we're looking at another beautiful day in the neighborhood tomorrow, where our luck's about to run out. I mean, it has to at some point. And here we are in the downhill side of October, so you know what's coming. It's not coming tomorrow, though. Skies are becoming clear later on this evening. Have already started, and a lot of blue over my shoulder, as you saw a few moments ago. Calm winds and a chilly nighttime low, early morning low of 40 degrees. And that will be followed by sunny and 74 on your Wednesday. It's going to be a nice day in the neighborhood. A calm wind that'll start to become west-southwest, maybe 5 miles or so in the afternoon. Mostly clear tomorrow night, and a much milder 50-degree low, so look forward to that. That's certainly an improvement. And then the improvement stops there. I think we'll hold on to 70 degrees and partly sunny skies for your Thursday, but the winds are going to be starting to move out of the southwest, 5 to 10 to maybe 20 miles per hour. It's out and ahead of another system that brings us shower chances and thunderstorm chances after 2 o'clock on your Thursday to the tune of 50%. Those same chances will linger on throughout your Tuesday night and during the overnight and clear out during the overnight, leaving us with a much more chilly, by comparison to the day before, Friday, where we only expect to top out at about 62 degrees on your Friday. We'll go back to the upper 40s for nighttime lows, a little sun and a few shower chances on your Friday. And that's going to be a trend for much of the outlook. No shower chances right now for your Saturday, but look at the temps. 63 and 46, mostly sunny, but that's chilly. Sunday will improve to 68, but shower chances start to filter their way back into the forecast, as do the 70s, however. You'll notice, mostly sunny, 68 on your Sunday, 53 that night, under a 30% chance of showers. Monday, 70, Tuesday, 71. Nighttime lows hanging tough in the low 50s with partly sunny skies throughout the rest of your 7-day as well. But as well, we can't shake a 30 to 40% chance of showers either. If there is a winner in this forecast, it is tomorrow.
And that is it, just for my time and not for the news, certainly to say. So please enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. I'll see you back here tomorrow night. Thanks for watching. If it